today. Of course, we want to say good afternoon to our specially invited guests, all our ministers from across the Commonwealth who are here with us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. A big round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, we do not want to waste any time, so we're just going to go immediately into the program here. Of course, we're talking taking charge of our future straight throughout. And one of the things that has happened over the course of the last few days has been the Startup Festival ceremony. And there's a awarding ceremony that's going to happen right now. And I'd like to welcome the Chief Judge to the stage right about now to take over, and that is Tony Sanganira, Mr. Tony Sanganira, who's the Chief Judge Tony Sanganira, to lead this part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, MC. Honorable ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, youth champions here present. So I'm privileged to be here this afternoon to share the results from a very exciting exercise that we just had of evaluating 12, good projects from this, Youth Startup Festival. I have to mention that this is a process that started some time back with about 400 applications from different countries across the Commonwealth region, but mainly on the continent of Africa. And today we have 12 outstanding young entrepreneurs who are going to be awarded. And what I want to say is that all the 12 are going to be awarded, which we're only going to have here on the floor the top 4 candidates from each of the 4 categories that we have. So the 4 categories that we have are digital inclusion, trade and export, agricultural productivity, and the green economy. So these are the 4 categories that were prioritized for this Startup Festival. And I'm going to call on the stage. I hope we don't have much time really to take you through the entire process, but as I said, we had 400 applications in the beginning, and now we have the top 12 who are going to be given, awards. The first one getting $10,000 per each category, the second one $6,000, and the third one $3,000. So I also have to add that the 12 candidates went through a boot camp of 2 days, not for long, but we hope there would be some additional support going forward for our 12 candidates, but also touching into the even wider number of candidates. So I will call on the stage our top 4 candidates, 1 per each category. I hope they are not far. Maybe the protocol can help us. The first one under the category of green economy is the company is called Salubata from Nigeria. Is in footwear from recycling plastics. And so this is a very, very exciting and very important project that creates jobs, that really takes care of the environment, but also a project that impacts the community. So I'll call upon the protocol to help. So if you can just stand there. So if you can clap again for Salubata. So we're going to have at the end a group picture with our dignitaries, but for now we are just going to call them on the stage. The top candidate under the category of the digital inclusion is Vuba Vuba Limited from Rwanda. So Vuba Vuba Limited is in food distribution, using a digital platform, but also using motorbikes. A round of applause for the CEO of Vuba Vuba. Congratulations. The third category, trade and export, we have AfriFood Limited from Rwanda as well. So I happen to be from Rwanda, so don't think I was biased. We were 6 judges from different areas of work, so those are the results from those 6 judges. So congratulations and a round of applause for her. The last one, not least, us from Rwanda, under the agricultural productivity category, we have 1OZ Training Center. So I forgot to mention that AfriFoods Limited from Rwanda happens to export a number of fresh produce to different markets, including in Europe and Middle East. And they promised they would expand soon to reaching other markets such as the Chinese market, but also under the African Free Continental Free Trade Area, we encourage them to think about the African market as well. So those are the top 4 that we have, and as I said, I'm not going to list the other applicants, other candidates we have, but we have in total 12. So we have 3 under each of the categories. So now what I'm going to do, maybe the MC will also help me, is maybe to call on the stage the key dignitaries to take a group picture with our top 4 candidates for this Youth Startup Festival. So I think at this stage I would only thank you so much and thank our youth for their innovations, for their projects, and encourage even others to join this entrepreneurship aspect, also encouraging the different partners here in the room to keep supporting them with the right environment and other support interventions that they can give. If you allow me, I would like to call on the stage the Honorable Minister of Youth and Culture of Rwanda, Honorable Rosemary Mbabazi, to join our young innovators on stage. Representative of the United Nations Development Agency, UNDP, if we can call the representative on stage. The representative of Digital Opportunity, also on stage. I think these were most of them were actually part of the panel of judges. The representative of the World Vision. Do you have a representative from the World Vision? Thank you. The representative of Prince Trust International. Thank you so much, Farah, for also being part of the judges panel. GGGI, a representative of GGGI.
Thank you so much to our Chief Judge, Tony. Thank you, Tony, for that. I would also like to invite all the other ministers of youth from countries across the Commonwealth. So all the other ministers of youth from countries across the Commonwealth. If we can also invite you up to the stage right about now. Can we get a round of applause for all the ministers of youth? It's always exciting to have the ministers here with us and for them to be here, because it really shows the commitment to, of course, youth work and youth service. So thank you so much for being here with us. And let's just get that photo. All smiling faces. And let's get it.